everything good? All set up?
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. We're planning to open on Monday at the Pound, so that's brilliant. So I don't want to take up too much of your time because it's Saturday and I'm really grateful for you doing this. But should we get cracking with the questions? So
Cool.
number one, can you begin by telling us about the themes and ideas that inform your practice?
Well, my work is based on relationships between organic and inorganic, sensible and spiritual things. And by spiritual, I mean in a consciousness, mindfulness sort of way. And sometimes these relationships are symbiotic and sometimes they are coexist. And in my work, I try to mimic those things with the choice of mediums like water-based, oil-based, the mix of both, and the collision of colors, the movement in it, and the positive and negative spaces which create new shapes and forms in it, and things like that. Yeah.
Brilliant. And you've kind of just touched on the next question already, but how is abstraction used to express those ideas?
Well, for me, I think my painting practice is very much connected to my meditation practice. So, like when I'm in the meditation, I'm trying to free myself of thoughts. But then thoughts just come in, thoughts, memories, ideas, they just pop out of nowhere. And to think of that, like at any moment, there are so many things going on in the head, and they overlap each other, and they are abstract. Like if we take a photograph of someone's mind full of thoughts, I think that will be an abstract painting. So that's the kind of thing I'm doing.
And obviously the works in the exhibition are quite large scale. So I was wondering, could you tell us a little bit about like why you choose to work on such a large scale?
I don't always work in large scale. I make tiny paintings as well. There are different sizes. But I enjoy making larger work because I can hang around with it. I mean, there's so much space to express, and also it gives me more space to play around and still leave a lot of breathing space in it. I enjoy working large.
And how do the exhibition themes of space and time manifest themselves in your work?
Again, when I'm in the meditation process, I'm in a place where there's no space and time. But then a memory happens, and then it takes me back into the past. And I'm consciously thinking of that incident and how I responded to that situation. And through that, I realized that what we are at present is the product of the choices I made in the past. So, like in life, you never know what's coming next. But what matters most is how we respond to those things. So, in my paintings, it's not obvious in the finished painting because all of that is going into the process. Like the paintings go through two phases. The first phase is something I have very little control of. It's chaotic. It's left to chance. I pour some colors onto it and then maybe put some polythene or whatever I can get, and it leaves a print, and it's to chance. And I take it metaphorically as something life has given me. And the next phase is how I respond to it. And that at present, those are my decisions, my choices that I make. So that becomes the final painting. So time, space, and memory, everything has gone into
How has COVID affected the way you work, or has it affected the way you work?
I wouldn't say it has affected the way I work so much, because I was lucky that I had some space. I converted this space into my studio, and I continued to work throughout lockdown. And also, I would say it has been a very, very positive experience for me, because I had a lot of time on my hands, and I kept thinking about my life over and over again. And, that's when these memory paintings started happening. I enjoyed so much making them. So I would say it has been a very, very positive experience for me.
What's your favourite painting in the exhibition of your own, and why?
All of them are my favorites at some point in time. This is how it happens. Like the last painting I made is always my favorite, because with every painting I learn something new, and then I apply that experience onto my next painting, and that will become my favorite. So yes, every painting has been a favorite at some point in time.
I love that answer. My favorite is, just to go off on a tangent a little bit, my favorite is Reminiscence. I love that painting. It's just so wonderful. It's so immersive. I was wondering about the little letters and symbols that are kind of like within it. There's sort of like some little letters, and I was wondering where they came from and what they represent.
Those letters are Maldivian script. It's called Delay. That's how we write back in Maldives. That's the Maldivian script. And the blockish style of the letters it was short-lived. It's just a font that came about in the 60s, early 70s, and it's not used anymore. So it has come and gone into the past, and we don't use it anymore. But the script itself we use now. But the style is not used anymore. But it's like it's part of my identity that nobody knows about. Right? Like being a Maldivian, we are so few in the world. I mean, we are just 300,000 people. That's the whole population of Maldives. So I mean, probably you've never met a Maldivian before.
Yeah, no.
It's so few, but we have a language, we have a script, and I'm proud of it. I think that's an achievement for a small group of people to develop language and script and have a history.
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. It's just that kind of aspect of communication that's kind of really just linked in with your culture and your identity. Thank you so much for indulging me there. I just have one more question, which was on the original list, which was, how did the masters at Bar kind of help to shape your practice?
Well, I would say it has helped me immensely. I mean, compared to the resources I had back in the Maldives and the resources that I have here, it's just fantastic. And but mostly, I think through the MA, it has broadened my understanding of art. I mean, it's very different from how we see art back in the Maldives and how the art world sees art, and it was really eye-opening. And but also I made new friends with very happy and positive people, and they were very, very supportive throughout the COVID times, and I think it was a really good decision that I came. It's a very good experience.
Thank you so much, Afu. That's brilliant. Thank you for your help.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thumbs up to you.
Thank you very much, you too, and have a lovely weekend.
You too. Have a
Thank
lovely.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.